The human brain largely remains a mystery. How does it function? What is consciousness? How can we better treat brain diseases? These questions have long tantalized scientists, but recent research advances are getting us closer to finding answers. And one of the scientists making great strides in our quest for understanding is Ryan Hibbs. The University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center Associate Professor has been instrumental in creating an atomic scale map of key brain proteins and is now building on this work to explore reactions at the cellular level, all with an eye on how this knowledge can help create better therapeutics. For his fundamental contributions to the atomic level understanding of neuronal proteins that bind bioactive molecules, the Welch Foundation honors Ryan E. Hibbs with the 2022 Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research.
Ryan has the special ability to spot important scientific questions, and he has solved some key mysteries about brain signaling related to receptors in the brain.
Dr. Hibbs' lab explores atomic scale mechanisms of synaptic proteins. His multidisciplinary research is aimed at creating atomic level understanding of how drugs bind to proteins to affect behavior. This work has implications for addiction, mental illness, neurodegenerative disease, and anesthesia.
These proteins don't function in isolation in the brain. They are bound to other proteins. They sit in cell membranes. So we're starting to study the structure of these receptors sitting in miniature membranes, which is really how these proteins work in the brain and in the rest of the body.
In 2012, Dr. Hibbs started his independent career at UT Southwestern. His wife, Colleen Noviello, an immunologist and virologist, helped him set up the lab. The working together worked so well, they're still doing it almost 10 years later. Dr. Hibbs made his first major breakthrough in 2016, detailing the structure of the neurotransmitter receptor for acetylcholine, followed by new structures of receptors with different subunit assemblies. This complex molecule is involved in many brain functions, from muscle contraction to addiction.
Ryan, in addition to being technically superb, has great taste in science. And Ryan has really done a superb job at choosing problems that will both be tremendously revealing about basic biology, basic neuroscience, and also will be very, very interesting to the people who are making drugs that target those molecules to therapeutic effect.
Dr. Hibbs continued his work with nicotinic acetylcholine receptors and began exploring another member of the superfamily, the GABA-A receptor. He successfully solved its structure bound with some commonly used anxiolytics and general anesthetics, an important achievement as the receptor plays a role in convulsant disorders, anxiety, and a target in mediating anesthesia. As cryo-electron microscopy technology rapidly improved in the past decade, Dr. Hibbs was quick to appreciate its potential. Using this new tool, he is hoping to evaluate protein function in situ.
We're starting to think about labeling receptors in very thin slices of tissue, for example, or neurons, to see what are the receptors that are actually there, and using cryo-EM approaches to image those and understand the anatomy at the atomic level in the brain.
When not working in the lab, Ryan and Colleen are raising two sons, Henry and Oliver. The couple met in graduate school. Although studying different areas of science, they bonded over a shared love of surfing and other outdoor activities.
So what brought us together? She's brilliant and she's beautiful. Also, she has, in many ways, a complementary personality.
Ryan is awesome at being a husband and father. We balance each other a lot in many aspects. He's much more patient and very organized. We tag team.
And the kids now, our kids are amazing. both of them can beat me at chess with very little effort. Henry, at least, is a better soccer player than I am. Oliver can run faster than I can. I think they're both smarter than I am. It's really quite impressive and delightful, and it's definitely the most wonderful part of my life.
Ryan's stress relief valve is long-distance running. He recently completed his first 3 marathons and is qualified for the iconic Boston race. Dr. Hibbs' approach to nurturing his children's development parallels how he builds on the potential of his team and his students.
Mentorship is very important to me. I think I get at least half of my satisfaction from my job out of seeing the junior scientists in the lab develop. Learning a bit from me, but also learning mostly, honestly, from the other people in the lab. It's incredibly rewarding.
He's really fair and honest and kind. He's trying to give people the tools so they can succeed. And he is open to input from everybody.
He's been able to really build a great team in his laboratory. He has great people. When you're a scientist, you're not just doing little experiments at the bench by yourself. Modern science is much more of a team sport.
Dr. Hibbs is excited about what advances in technology and new knowledge are making possible.
I think we are going to start looking more at structures of cells and pieces of cells at much higher resolution than we ever thought possible. And I think that it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing what we're going to learn.
Ryan has a really exciting future in store for him. He will do great science that's important in basic biology, but also do great science that is important to making better medicines that will help people with various neurological disorders.
He's still pushing the envelope, and so there are just many additional questions in his research area, but I know that those are challenges that he's also taking on.
It's people like Ryan, young, smart, hardworking, innovative, that give me such great hope for the future.
Untangling all the mysteries of the brain will take decades more work by committed scientists. But we are already seeing the benefits of Dr. Hibbs' research, with much more to come. For his outstanding contributions toward this vital goal, the Welch Foundation salutes Ryan E. Hibbs with the 2022 Norman Hackerman Award in Chemical Research.